So, by now, we all know about Pressure's huge success, and how it executes the Doors formula and the lore so well. But, there's a huge mystery surrounding the game, it being the reason why it all happened. Have you stopped to think what went wrong for the facility to go down? Well, today, we're gonna use the game's hints to solve what could have happened there. Let's get into it. There's some rooms that have this kind of screen showing the facility's status, in which we see some pretty interesting things. Here's the screen, but I know you don't want to read, so I'm gonna summarize everything. We see that a specimen called Z13 wreaked havoc in the facility and caused a lockdown. But who is Z13? Well, it's none other than Sebastian, who has also been nicknamed as Saboteur because of what he did. If we check out his document, we see how he was originally a human who was imprisoned for killing 9 other people, and he took part in an experiment that basically modified a human's DNA to that of a fish. They really crossed the line with the amount of things that were used on Sebastian though. The rest of the text talks about how they knew that Sebastian was innocent, but didn't tell him. Now, back to the status screen. We see how soldiers couldn't retrieve the crystal, and that the expendable protocol being in progress. And if you didn't know, the player, we, are expendable. So what they mean by expendable is really just us. We are the protocol. We are the solution. We are Urbanshade's hope. And what Urbanshade is doing is using prisoners to retrieve their crystal and all of the assets. But the mystery isn't solved yet. There's still one little thing that we have to talk about, which is the reason why Sebastian did all of this. Like really, what made him do this? That question really started getting to me. So I came up with a theory, and it involves Sebastian's document. Isn't it weird that to get Sebastian's document, you have to buy it from his own hands, instead of finding it like other classified documents? So, what if in the past, he had stolen his document, read the part that talked about his innocence, and took revenge? Like, really, think about it. If Sebastian was the one in possession of his own document, he most likely read it, and decided to take action, leading to the lockdown of the facility. Now, if Sebastian is really all against the company, why doesn't he attack the player who is trying to help Urbanshade? There's actually a pretty simple answer to that. It's because he's most likely helping another rival organization, which is also stated in his document, right here. It's said that Sebastian is stealing assets, which he'll use to leverage with the rival company. Sebastian is probably using us to get even more data, by offering some products to us that may help us get out of there. As he thinks of his next move to sabotage Urbanshade, I knew that Sebastian was probably smart, but goddamn, he's simply a criminal mastermind. Props to him for what he's doing. And with that, another silly theory of mine comes to an end. Shout out to my shower thoughts for helping me come up with this idea. For real, I don't know what I would do without them, bro. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.